And when you think about the impact that COVID has had, it's more than just physical health that is affecting things.
Yeah, it's also mental health, and we've certainly seen this and talked about it a lot during this pandemic in our children. I mean, they were tasked with so much over the last 2 years, and now we're seeing kind of the results, Gina.
Yes, good morning, Julia and Carlos. Yeah, no secret here. It was an adjustment learning and working from home, but the CDC releasing new data shining a light on the challenges of not having school in our lives for 2 years. The CDC surveyed students, high school students in both private and public schools in all 50 states. Overall, more than a third experienced poor mental health. More than half experienced emotional abuse by a parent or other adult at home. This includes swearing, insulting, or putting down a student. 11% were abused physically by a parent or other adult in the home. This includes hitting, beating, or kicking. More than a quarter of these kids reported their parent lost a job. Pascal Fettig, who runs Mental Health America in Boone County, specializing in domestic abuse, his team has seen double the clients during the pandemic than before. He believes human reaction goes a long way.
Don't let your loved ones hurt. I mean, it's a cliche quote, but don't. Talk to them, stay persistent, stay focused, and just reach out and talk. If you turn your head any way you grin, you're going to look somebody that, or you're going to see somebody that could use your help.
Lesbian, gay, and bisexual students and female students reported greater levels of poor mental health, emotional abuse by a parent or caregiver, and having attempted suicide. Even before the pandemic, mental health was getting worse among high school students. Fettig believes all that screen time plays a huge role, as we've heard. This data echoes a cry for help, but Fettig is not surprised by this data. The CDC said the right support can reverse these trends in the future. And as you heard Fettig, it is about being perceptive, asking questions and looking at their behaviors. Is your child, hanging out with the right people? And don't be afraid to have that conversation. Even if you have to call an expert who can help them, he says, job well done, just as you heard, talk.
Yeah, and if you think about students that were starting school in 2020, in August of 2020, they've now had to deal with the pandemic for 2 years of their schooling. You don't know what kind of mental, damage it's done to these kids.
We've been talking about this for a long time, but then when you look at that data, as the CDC put out about, not only emotional but physical abuse, it's very, very telling.
All right, Gina, thank you.